What's up, my people? You are now tuned in to another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena. And I'm coming at you live from Minnesota in my hotel room, as you could probably see. And I want to address the situation of the riots on a national scale due to the killing and unjustified murder, blatant, outright murder by the police of George Floyd. See, because now, what these wicked white people are trying to do, they trying to play the divide and conquer game. They trying to blame it on people outside the state that was rioting. So we got to address that, man. We got to talk about that. I am your host and lyrical genius, Black Titanium, man. And I knew this was going to be one of their tactics because, as you know, they got a lot of house niggas who are gonna be willing to go along with the flow after they did all that damage. Me myself, see, because when they start arresting people, because they are going to start arresting people when they look at the videos. They ain't, I didn't go in no stores, and I'm not stealing nothing but some time. Real talk. So it's like they basically did all that damage to their own state, their own neighborhoods. And guess what? The crackers had batteries in their back. Them wicked white people had all these white people that's talking about, oh, we live here and we're just trying to clean up and these was the same white people that was running around having these niggas do the things that they were doing. I was just recording the footage. You know what I'm saying? Trying to support the cause due to the fact of the murder, the blatant disrespect that these corrupt cops present to us all the time, man. Because behind enemy lines, we have been discriminated against. We have been constantly racially profiled. We have been murdered, maimed, burned, hanged, and everything else, man. And they trying to, overshadow that by saying that people are coming from out of state doing damage to their state. So we're going to talk about this, man. We are going to talk about this. Because basically, I didn't travel thousands of miles to come and tear nobody's state up. I came to support in the protests that was supposed to happen, and basically that's how they chose to represent their form of protest, which is cool with me. Because as far as I'm concerned, you could tear up all this shit. I don't care nothing about them wicked white people, man. Because they are racist, and basically they deserved it, if you ask me. So I ain't copping no pleas. I'm not copping out to nothing. But I guess what? You're not going to, basically, you're not going to just come and try to, use people that wasn't from the state as scapegoats. Because we got to address that, man. Because basically what these wicked white people are trying to do, they trying to overshadow the fact that they killed the black man, another black man, and if all them, and then basically if those black people go along with the flow, all they're gonna do is kill another black man a couple of months from now. They've been killing people in Minnesota for the longest, man. Castillo and a bunch of other people. Real talk. So if you go along with anything them white people say, they're going to be killing some more y'all niggas up in Minnesota. I'm just letting you know. Because that's their nature. We are behind enemy lines, man. And we are being targeted for extermination, man. It is a target on the backs of our youth and basically and everything else. So we got to talk about this, man. Because as you see, I'm in my hotel room, basically trying to support the cause. And every time I try to support the cause of black people, they turn into some old house niggas, some old sellout ass house niggas after they do all the damage. So I thought they was basically trying to wake up. You feel me? But what happens is when you have those type of protests, You got a bunch of these wicked ass niggas, man, who intend to hijack the protests and do what they want to do, man. They use that as to get, they use that as a scapegoat to get money, to get materialistic things, not realizing that we are at the end of the game, man. All that materialistic shit that they got, they not even gonna be able to sell. They not gonna be able to use none of that. So basically, that's why you didn't see me. They can't. If they look at videos, you can't catch me going in nobody's store, nobody's property. You can't catch me taking nothing, because that's not how I move. Real talk. I didn't come there for that. I thought we was gonna do some protesting, and basically all the rest of the stuff they did, burn down the city. I'm all for it, man. Real talk. I want to see all that shit burned down. But I didn't torch nothing. But my thing is, man, we behind enemy lines, man, and these people are straight murdering us and killing us. And then they got the audacity to basically come like they defending themselves. This is what I'm telling you about wicked ass white people. They basically become the aggressors and kill you, and they pose as humanitarians and talking about how great they are, but these niggas are wicked. Straight wicked. Evil motherfuckers. And you know what? The bottom line is that all of this is basically you bear witnessing to biblical events, man. You bear witnessing to biblical events. It's written and etched in stone that their system is going to fall, and it's not going to be in the far and distant future, man. This is written and etched in stone in the Bible, man. Real talk. So basically, what they really want to do, because I realize that when you go up there in Minnesota, there's a lot of people that migrate there out of Chicago and a lot of other states. You feel me? But a lot of these dudes, man, they not even, but it's basically a lot of dudes from there too, man. A lot of these street thug gangster ass niggas, they hijack the protests because they want to be in the forefront in order to, camouflage their wickedness to steal shit. But that's their business. They wanted to tear down. That was their ulterior motive. My ulterior motive in the cause of George Floyd's murder, that's my ulterior motive, man. And that's a bunch of people's ulterior motive. And basically, you cannot downplay that. We should not let them wicked ass white people downplay that, man. That was blatant and outright murder. They even mocked him on a video. Oh, you can't breathe? Good, nigger. Yeah. Yeah, this is how they get down, man. And when they get you isolated up in them little areas like that, Minnesota, Idaho, all them little racist redneck cities, that's how they get down. Real talk. I'm up here in the hotel room now because I was basically taking the bus. And I got to the motherfucking another city. These niggas threw me off the bus. No racist ass crackers. And they thought I was gonna be left in the street. You know what I'm saying? They thought I was ill prepared for the situation. But like I told you in my previous videos, man. When you're blessed by God, you're blessed by God, man. Real talk. When you're blessed, you're blessed. There's no such, we don't use luck in the world I come from, man. There's no such thing as good luck and bad luck. So you should have seen these wicked ass white people's faces and they little house niggas' faces when I entered the hotel. Oh, that shit had them burning, jealous, and everything because they intended to leave me in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, this is how they get down when they get you in them little isolated areas, man. When you passing through the Midwest and the West Coast and all that shit, and you getting them little cities and shit, yeah. This is how they get down. Because they basically, you know what I'm saying, they try to basically say, oh, your bus supposed to leave on such and such date, so you gotta get off the property. They call police on me and everything, man. So the police said, man, he already knew what time it was. He was some old, racist, white supremacist cop. But he already knew what time it was. He was like, man, just leave the property, man. Come back on your day when it's time to get the bus, and and just leave it like that, because these people, you know what I'm saying, they basically don't want you to go nowhere. That's what the nigga told me. And they basically, want to have a reason not to let you on the bus. Yeah. Oh, racist ass crackers, man. Wicked ass white people. And they expect you, know what I'm saying? They expect the motherfucker to turn around and smile in their face and smile in their little fucking house niggas' faces. All these fake ass gangster niggas that's supposed to be Crips and Bloods, and these niggas are straight bitch niggas. Sucking the white man's dick every time they get a little job. Real talk. And because they was down with it too, them house nigga motherfuckers, they was down with that shit, man. You should have seen their face when they found out that a nigga wasn't going to be in the streets and a nigga was really blessed. That was golden. But back to the essence of the conversation, man. We should not let these white people off the hook by them trying to downplay us and play the game of divide and conquer amongst black people, man. Because that's what they trying to do. They trying to get on the news and say, it wasn't people from Minnesota that was rioting. It wasn't people. No, it's all these people from out of state who intend to come there and make this city I'm like, you serious, nigga? Are you serious? You think a nigga went thousands of miles to try to motherfucking steal something from the store? To try to loot, try to burn down when I could have did that, when the motherfucker could have did that where he was at? Even though they ain't talking about me, but they talking about a lot of other black people, but they trying to use those black people as scapegoats. Know what I'm saying? These niggas that come through and they try to hijack the motherfucking protest with that thievery shit. But that ain't my business. You know what I'm saying? They handle their business the way they handle their business. As far as I'm concerned, they represent it. That's as far as I'm concerned. They represent it, man. You hurt these motherfuckers where they supposed to be hurt. And the only thing they worship is money. So fuck them. That's my motto. As long as it wasn't me, they can't do nothing to me, man. Fuck that. Police can't do nothing to me. I ain't take shit. I wasn't even in this shit. But I was in the protest, though. You can't arrest me for that. But my thing is, we don't let these motherfuckers off the hook, because basically they trying to downplay this shit and overshadow it with a bunch of diversions. Real talk, man. And it just makes me queasy in the stomach that every time I come to support a black cause, the black motherfuckers turn into house niggas on you just to try to sacrifice other black men. They try to, they play the white man's game and try to sacrifice other black people. I'm not falling for that shit. I don't care about nothing about them niggas that was stealing, man. Like I said, far as I'm concerned, they represented just like everybody else represented. It's just like them other motherfuckers that was burning down shit, they represented too, man. However, when you behind enemy lines and these motherfuckers are discriminating against us and killing us and burning us, racial profiling us, police abusing on us and everything, man, just fucking straight up and think, if you think that motherfucking killing a black man is going to be the order of the day and we supposed to take that shit laying down, you got a rude awakening, man. You got a straight rude awakening. Straight jacket. That's the way we should deal with every time they fucking kill one of us and hurt one of us. That's the way you're supposed to deal with their ass. Real talk. Because the bottom line is, man, that and you should never let them because what they do, When every time they kill one, all these niggas that think they got white friends, all them white people, they infiltrate these niggas mental and act like they with these niggas in the protest, and they really just motherfucking, putting batteries in their back. They really just playing the role of agent provocateurs and shit like that to try to get you niggas in trouble, man. These motherfuckers are not your friends, man. The undercover racists and the outright blatant racists is the same motherfuckers, man. Those are the same motherfuckers that they don't give a fuck about us. But a lot of these dumbass black motherfuckers, they actually, they think all the white motherfucker gotta do is act like they friends and say, how you doing? Yo, you all right? Yo, that's fucked up. They kill, we gonna go protest. But guess what? These niggas gonna get away with that shit. Whatever they got you motherfuckers doing on the low, they gonna get away with it. And they gonna help the other white people use you niggas as sacrificial lambs. Because that's the game they play, man. It's all in the sake of white supremacy, man. Real talk. That's how they do shit. That's how they get down, man. Like I told you, when I left them, they basically got me up out of there, and they threw me off the bus, tried to put me in the middle of nowhere. And every time I travel that far on the motherfucking Greyhound, they try to do the same shit. Whenever I reach Idaho or motherfucking Nebraska or somewhere, they try to get a nigga put out them and them fucking house niggas. All these fake ass Crip and Blood niggas, they be on the bus down with that shit too. They some bitch niggas too. A bunch of them. And they hiding behind the few real niggas that's in it. But they, trust me, like I said, a bunch of them niggas work for the feds and a bunch of them niggas work for the police, man. I see it all the time, man. And this is why we can never get nowhere when it comes to a movement. For the enhancement of our race. Because you got a bunch of house niggas like these niggas. When you want to go protest, these niggas will come along and say, yeah, come on. But they really intend on robbing shit. They really intend on, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? Do we know what they should have been doing? They should have been bashing these motherfuckers' heads, these racist white motherfuckers' heads in. They should have been fucking over them niggas. That would have been some real shit to do. Them racist, wicked white motherfuckers that be out here on that racist redneck shit. That's who you supposed to be getting at, man. Fuck burning down your own neighborhood where you ain't, in a couple of days, you ain't gonna even be able to eat nothing or buy nothing. That shit was so senseless. I was like, yo, whatever, man. If that's what you want to do, go ahead. But it's like every time, these white people do something to us, we put a gun to our own head and blow our fucking brains out. That's basically, metaphorically speaking, that's what it is. These niggas ain't go downtown, and yeah, they went, but they represented. They went downtown and they burned down some. Yeah, they did their thing. That was the best thing I seen since the L.A. Watts riots. But don't act like it was motherfuckers who came from out of state, because the motherfuckers from that state was the main epicenter of the motherfucking, or whatever was going on. The main epicenter of it. But I don't care who it was, but we should all be together saying, fuck it. Fuck it, that's the way we represent it, man. That's the way it got represented. Because basically, what was happening is that all those white people that a bunch of these niggas thought was their friends was nothing but agent provocateurs, man. They had their little cameras taking pictures of the niggas that was in it so they could get them niggas arrested later. This is what they was doing, man. I'm peeping game, because this ain't the first riot. This ain't the first protest. This ain't the first, none of that shit that I've been in. I was in the motherfucking L.A. Watts riots. I seen that shit then. I seen it in the 60s when they used to come and play the agent provocateurs against the Black Panthers and all that shit, man. I recognize them niggas when they come through with their cameras and shit like that, trying to take pictures of motherfuckers. I know who they are. See, but a bunch of these niggas be so caught up in their emotions that they don't understand what's going on, man. They don't understand. So we basically have to address that, man. Don't let these niggas play the game of conquer and divide amongst your race, man. Because that's what they gonna do all throughout this shit. All these motherfuckers, they ain't gonna never say nothing. Everybody, that's what the undercover racist white motherfuckers does. They'll play the role like, oh, that is so messed up, man. Yo, we need justice. We need this, but they all for the same thing, man. Them and the blatant outright white supremacist racist rednecks, man. They all agree, hand in hand. They for the sake of white supremacy, man. And that's how they getting down, man. Real talk. So as I sit here right now in my room, my hotel room, yeah, them niggas outside listening at the door, all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is the reason why I basically don't go marching with a bunch of these niggas, man, because they undercover motherfucking sellouts. And they'll grab the devil and they'll grab the devil right by the hand and bring him into the protest, the march and all that shit, man. And that's what they do with these white people. They grab them right by the hand and say, yeah, come on, you with us. Because most of these niggas just want to be part of something, man. Real talk. And they just want to basically be, and they just want a white man to pat him on the back saying, yeah, you was a good nigga today. And I seen them. These motherfuckers had batteries all in them young brothers' backs, man. All in the black youth's backs, and why these niggas was running up doing shit. But it was a bunch of white people too. I seen motherfucking little white chick, man. She came outside the motherfucking the vitamin store, and this bitch had like 7 fucking sacks of shit. I mean, she couldn't have been no taller than 5'4", and she had it all. So yeah, you had a lot of white people that was doing a bunch of shit too, but now they got these motherfuckers out there cleaning up, saying this is our neighborhood, and that's fucked up that they came and did that shit. And these was the same motherfuckers that was out there with their cameras, and they was looting and riding right along with a bunch of them motherfuckers. This is what they ain't gonna tell you. They gonna make it look like it was black motherfuckers that came in and just from out of state and did some shit and just wrecked their whole shit. When we got motherfuckers in New York, LA, that's rioting right now in their very own state. They ain't gotta go no thousands of miles to do that shit. Fuck out of here. Right now they setting shit off in their own state, trying to support the cause. So don't let these wicked ass white people, man, play the game of divide and conquer, because once they do that, man, the game is over. The game is over, man. They trying to overshadow the fact that they got some corrupt fucking ass white people that's just straight killers, man. That's just straight thieves. That's just straight wicked. But I don't have to even rant and rave about it, because basically God's wrath is upon the universe, man, before this even happened. Via COVID-19, via the economic collapse that's about to come, all that shit is about to fall on their head in biblical events, man. Their whole system is crumbling, man. It ain't got nothing to do with a motherfucking riot. It got something to do with God's wrath. And they cannot build around it, they cannot build through it, and they cannot build over it. And they definitely can't defy it by opening up shop again. Because once they start doing that, it's going to be another wave of motherfucking coronavirus. See, right now, they so pathological that they think they could defy a bunch of shit that God do. They think that money is going to solve the problem. When the dollar bill has declined drastically, this is why they're giving all these niggas free money. Because this is about the dollar bill has become obsolete. So they doing everything but taking the blame and taking responsibility for what they're doing, man. That's how pathological they are. That's how wicked they are, man. So we gotta take this into consideration, man. We cannot let these people try to play wicked ass games, man. Because that's what they gonna do, man. I watch the news, I see these niggas coming on. I was like, look at these wicked ass motherfuckers, man. Just as I expected. I don't expect nothing different from a snake, man. When you turn your back, a snake is going to bite. Real talk. When you turn your back, a snake is going to be a snake. You feel me? This is why we have to have a spiritual awakening, man. Because they got an agenda against black people, man. They got an agenda for all them gang niggas. They got an agenda for a bunch of people, man. They got even their own masses. If you niggas sit, the more you sit silently in fear, trying to go by the code of silence, that little mind fuck that they run over people, the more the more these people, everybody sit down. I'm talking about the righteous. The more you sit in fear, the bigger the monster's gonna get, man. And you and your family's members are going to be next. When they start kicking open the doors of these Muslims, Jews, and Christians, yeah, this is what's going to happen in the very near future, man. Yeah. And they're going to pose as humanitarians while they do it, saying we're doing this for the greater good of humanity. This is how they get down. It's wicked. Wicked. But we got to basically, understand that this is how these people are, this is what these people are doing, man. And we got to counteract that with righteousness, man. And the way they represented, everybody represented from state to state. Take a national stand on these and let them know, man, power is really in the hands of the people, man. Because if it ain't for us, man, it won't be no them. Power is in the hands of the people, man. But we can't let these other cultures mind fuck us. Because if you notice, you don't see no Mexicans, you don't see no motherfucking Chinese people, you don't see no Africans, you don't see none of these niggas protesting with us. But you see these undercover racist ass white people, infiltrating up under these old stupid ass niggas. Putting batteries in their back to do dumb shit. So that later on they can get these niggas arrested. And they usually doing it to the black youth, man. While these niggas are caught up in their emotions. This is why they say emotions is one of the biggest drugs ever presented to mankind, man. Yeah. Yeah. So we gotta basically, bring about awareness on every act because the media is manipulating the game right now. This is the way the government does. He puts it in media. He says, listen, man, everybody gonna say this, everybody gonna say that on every channel. That's how they do it. This is why we use these platforms as black media. No matter how important you may think it's not, it's very important, man. This is why Google takes time to try to sabotage you and everything else, man. This is why they try to suppress the videos and everything, because black media is media. But that's just a little food for thought, man. Just remember one thing. Never fear the one who can lead you to the hellfire, but fear the one who can put you in it and leave you there, man. Stop trusting your enemies, man. Because it's going to come back to bite you every time. And not every brother is a brother because of color. Because living by that philosophy is going to come back to bite you every time. And with that being said, you have watched another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena, and I am your host and lyrical genius, Black Titanium. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, do whatever you feel, man. But just take heed, man, and understand that words from the wise is official. Peace. I'm out.